On the last week, gold traded as low as 1547 plus and as high as 1593 plus. Numbers are rounded and the market is closed. On the last trading session of Friday, gold spot uh, made a closing price above 1570. The number is rounded and the market is closed. And gold is trading in a clear bull trend and it's above its all daily symbol moving averages, and the momentum is seen strong, especially in the short term. For the RSI readings, it's actually still almost the same. We are moderate on the daily chart with 54 and overbought on the weekly and monthly chart 70 and 72 respectively. For the supports and resistance, the supports are seen about 1562. If broken, the next support level will be 1556 and then 1550, and 1550 is kind of important goal to stay there to maintain the uptrend. The resistance is 1573, then 1580, then 1588. That's all. We'll move on now to the economic calendar. On the economic calendar for the coming week and from the United States, we are waiting for the following economic headers to be released. JOLTS job openings for December, and Fed Chair Powell shall testify on Tuesday, and he shall testify again on Wednesday. Then we will wait for the Fed balance sheet and the CPI data on Thursday, and the retail sales data on Friday. That's all. We'll move on now to the trading strategy. Hi again. On the last week, the markets did the and wobble, and we have seen the stocks rising all around the world following news that the Chinese central bank would interfere with liquidity to eliminate the negative impact of the deadly coronavirus. The virus already, until now, harvested 720 lives and almost infected 34,000 people around the globe, and the majority are from the epicenter, Wuhan city. The central banks are not magicians, as you know, and they cannot produce even a vaccine or a treatment. All what they can do is to stabilize the markets. Unfortunately, again and again, we have seen the institutional prostitution, the so-called mainstream media, manipulating the news, starting from a rumor that there is a cure for the virus, though it's a piece of common knowledge that viruses or the virus infection does not have a cure by nature. Add to that that you cannot test any sort of medicine directly on humans, because if the medical solution is not fit, it could help the virus to mutate into a worse version of what we have right now. The event of coronavirus is just unfolding, and it's too early. And I believe there will be so many things to happen before we get out of this crisis. The mainstream media actually was so funny on the last week, to the extent that one of the most reputable TV channels that is specialized in finance and markets, they have hosted an expert who said, in order to downplay the seriously of the coronavirus, he said that common cold kills tens of thousands yearly. So why would be afraid of coronavirus? Actually, this is a very silly comparison, because if coronavirus could mutate and become an airborne virus, then actually, God forbid this happens, because if it happens, you're going to see millions and millions of people dies. We all know that China won't be locked down for more than a week from now. It's not possible. China is the factory of the world, and the virus is going to spread, unfortunately. Let's be realistic. This is what's going to happen. Day by day, the financial markets are becoming, unfortunately, also like an elite clubs, and they do lack the efficiency, and they don't even do the basic of their the basic task that assigned for a market is to price an asset, and they are not doing this. And finally, we got the last week a news that one of the biggest banks in the United States is accused of intentionally depressing the price of gold and silver. So this is maybe could help you understand what happened last week. Back to gold, my friend, do the rightful thing. Gold needs shitty events, shitty days to move up, and we got them right now. So stay long in gold and silver, continue to buy the worthy dip, and be aware that the virus event shall create another wave of a tougher sell-off in the equities all around the world. That is not my word, that is not my analysis, it's from equity bulls. You can see this on YouTube or somewhere else, and you can check that by yourself. Target for gold is 1623 and target for silver is 19. I wish you all very good luck, be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week in another video.